What up, YouTube? It's JR Briones here. Week 13 Power Rankings. Before I get into that, I know a lot of you are playing fantasy football and start your playoffs next week. I'm in 3 leagues, and 2 out of 3 of them I made the playoffs. The other one where I actually threw in money, I didn't make the playoffs, so that sucks. But the other 2, I think the one that I didn't make had a better team. I'll explain in a minute. But the other 2 teams I did pretty good. Good records. One I think I either first or second. The other one I was in third. The other one, top 4 teams make it. I took 5th. I really needed a win this week, or one of 2 people to lose, and they both won. So, oh well. My son made it, so that's good. So hopefully he'll be able to make it and win some money. So my team that I thought was the best team out of all of them that I lost with, my quarterback, I had Matt Ryan, and throughout the year I kept him and Joe Flacco. I didn't play Joe Flacco except for the 1 week that Matt Ryan had the bye week, and that ended up being the week they played the Niners, and he got like negative points. I don't know. He did horrible. So the 1 week I needed him, he shit on me. My running backs, my first one I believe I picked was Darren McFadden, which, as you all know, is a bust again. I also got Doug Martin, which I wasn't too sure about how he was going to do, but obviously a good pickup for me. And then ended up, I can't remember who my other backs were. Whoever they were, I didn't keep them. But I had Alfred Morris pretty much the whole season. So I pretty much played them 3 every week that I could. Jamal Charles was my other one. So Jamal Charles killed me at first. Then he had his breakout week, and I didn't play him, of course. And then the next week I played him, and he did okay. I think the 1 week that Doug Martin went off, I didn't play him. So or might have, whatever. I just was having a bad luck with my running backs, when to play him and when not to play him. That was that. Wide receivers, I had Reggie Wayne, Demaryius Thomas, and Brandon Marshall were my 3 main. I also had, I think, Antonio Brown, who I didn't really play because of those 3. And I had a hard time figuring out which 2 out of the 3 to play every week with Demaryius Thomas, Reggie Wayne, and Brandon Marshall. I think most of the time I played Demaryius Thomas and Brandon Marshall, and then a couple weeks that Reggie Wayne went off, of course I didn't play him. My tight ends were Jimmy Graham, who I played every week except for his bye, and I don't remember who I have as his replacement. Kicker, I can't remember, but I grabbed, what the heck is his name? Greg Zerloin, or how do you say it? What's his nicknames? Zagatron, or Legatron, or something else. He really hooked me up pretty much every week. What did I say? Didn't know. I dropped him for his bye week, and then after that, my team kind of took a dump. So I grabbed him again for these next 2 weeks for the playoffs. Didn't really stick with a defense. I kind of just changed defenses every week, depending who they're playing. It's been pretty good doing that. My defense is for that. But my fault, pretty much. Like I say, my players were amazing. I think I had like the best team out of all of them. It's just that picking the weeks to play them and not play them killed me. So that was about it. The other 2 teams, I pretty much didn't have those who to play, who not to play, because I only had certain players that I had to play them anyway. So it didn't have that big, oh God, who do I play? Okay, so I rambled enough. Rankings. So the bottom 4 stayed the same, with the bottom being Kansas City, Jacksonville, Philly, and Carolina. Even though Kansas City did win, I still have them at the bottom. 28, my Raiders. I moved them down another spot after I lost to Cleveland. All I can say about that is at least we scored a touchdown, Chargers. 27, Cleveland. 26, Tennessee. Moved down 2 spots, as well as Detroit, the Chargers, and Arizona. And then 22nd, Miami. Moved them down 3. The Jets, I moved up 4 spots to 21. Buffalo moved up 6 spots to 20. Moved down New Orleans 4 spots to 19. St. Louis, my sleeper team for the year, they're showing it. They're just almost there for a playoff, not quite there. 18, 17, Dallas moved up 1 spot. Washington starting to pick their game up. I think they won 5 of the last 6 or something. I'm not sure. Looking good. RG3 looking good. With them up to 16. Tampa Bay, I moved down to 15, 1 spot. Minnesota 1 spot to 14. Pittsburgh down 1 spot. Even though I know they beat Baltimore, I just think they're right there. I put Cincinnati up there above them at 12. Since number 11, Seattle, kept them there. The Giants have moved down 2 spots to number 10. Number 9, Indy, looking good too. What a great game that was, and for Andrew Luck to have that game-winning drive. Man, I needed him to throw to Reggie Wayne more, but oh well. Number 8, Chicago, down 3 spots. Number 7, Green Bay, moved them up 2 spots right above Chicago. Number 6, San Francisco, down 2 spots after their loss to St. Louis. Number 5, I moved up 2 spots, Denver. They clinched the division. Number 4, New England, up 2 spots. They clinched their division. Number 3, Baltimore. They're still right there. It could be them, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh. Number 2, Atlanta, stayed the same. They clinched their division. And Houston, number 1 still. They clinch a wild card at least. All right. Thanks for watching. Laters.